Alright, I'm off to football today, so I'm just going to do a screencast here of what we did in the other classes. So hopefully you can follow along and proceed with your document today. So you should have this pulled up in front of you. And I'll just do a quick review like we did in the other classes. First of all, if you remember, earlier this week, we read these two paragraphs, which talked about the advantages for both sides. And then you determine the advantages for both sides by filling out this graphic organizer. So if you don't have this done, it needs to be done ASAP. Then you use that graphic organizer to write a one-paragraph essay that answered the question, which side had a greater advantage in 1861? Again, if you don't have that done, you need to do it as soon as possible. Yesterday we talked about Scott's Great Snake, and we had the Anaconda Plan. You guys should be able to delete out number 3 and 4 here, and I want you to enter, and I can't do it very well, so I'm not going to show you how to do it, but you guys will figure it out. Enter underneath number 2. The Union strategy was the Anaconda Plan, and underneath that I want you to write there were 2 parts to the Anaconda Plan. Number 1 was the blockade right around here of the southern ports. So number 1, blockade of the southern ports. And number 2, advancing down the Mississippi to split the South in two. Right? So number 1, blockade the southern ports. Number 2, advance down the Mississippi to split the South in two. So you should have that underneath number 2. If I asked you a question about the Anaconda Plan, you should be able to tell me the 2 parts. Today, in the other classes, we read this paragraph right here, and I want you to read that on your own. And then you guys on yours have a number 1 through 6. I want you to delete out number 1 through 5 and just leave number 6, which says explain the Confederate offensive defensive strategy in your own words. And this is what you should have. These are your notes for that. All right? So if you need to pause to do that, go ahead and do that. Also today, we went on to start learning about the Civil War battles. And you're going to be learning about 12 of the Civil War battles. These aren't the only 12 battles, but some of the most important. We started with Fort Sumter on April 12th of 1861. Your goal should be, and as we scroll down, your goal should be to get 6 of these done today. So 6 in class today. We'll do 6 in class on Monday, and we'll have it completed. So I'm scrolling down through all of the Civil War battles that you're going to be reading about, and you're going to be filling out this graphic organizer. So you'll put the name of the battle. You'll put the date and be as specific as you can. Some of them give you the day. Some of them just give you the month and the year. Be as specific as you can. The location. The leadership. So who are the leaders for both sides? If it doesn't come out and tell you that, you can leave this one blank. You'll be able to fill in the victor. So who won, how they won, and did the battle have an impact on the outcome of the war, and if so, how? All right? So you will do that for eventually all 12 battles, but today your goal should be to complete 6 of them. So if you're working at a good pace to finish by Monday at the end of class, you'll have 6 done today. All right? If you have any questions, you can email me. I can't promise I'll get right back to you today, but I'll get right back to you sometime tomorrow. So have a great day, have a great weekend, and go Tigers!